Señor Luis, puede hablar.
Hello, good morning, everybody. I want to say thank you to all of you for your interest in the Peruvian coffee and for participating in this virtual cupping. The Peruvian Coffee Chamber, la Cámara Peruana de Café y Cacao, represents the largest coffee exporters in Peru, and as such, we are always interested in promoting and develop new markets for our coffee in the world. In this session, you will be able to enjoy different flavors and profiles of our coffee from the main origin areas from where the coffee is being produced in Peru. As you know, coffee is being produced in the eastern slopes of the Andes alongside of Peru, from our border with Ecuador to our border in Bolivia. So we have many different regions which produce different profiles and different tastes that in this session, I hope you will be able to enjoy and to prove. I want to thank you very much to the Peruvian Embassy in Ireland, especially to Mr. Alberto González and Erica Pastor for their initiative in promoting and to develop this cupping session. Also, I want to say thank you to all the roasters and baristas who are joining us today in this particular day. I'm sure that you will enjoy the flavors and profiles of Peruvian coffee, led by our very well-known cupper, Maria Gracia, who is a very experienced cupper. She's also a curator cupper, and she's also a teacher for many people in Peru. I am sure that you will enjoy these flavors of the Peruvian coffee, and I hope that this will be the first step in a long time relationship between Ireland and Peru in regard of the coffee consumption. Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias. Señor Navarro, muchísimas gracias. We want to thank you very much for those introductory remarks. And on behalf of the Ambassador of Peru to Ireland, Ana Maria Sanchez de Rios, and the whole staff of the embassy, a very special thanks to the whole team at the Peruvian Chamber of Coffee and Cocoa, to David, Jocelyn, Rosa, Xiomara, Colbert, and everybody who has been involved for your effort put into this event. Today, we are honored to have a wide array of coffee experts with the participation of Tony DeVito, Matt Gonzalez from Coco Brew, also Rafael from Barista Rioja. We will listen to Ondrej Sedlak and Dominic Roman from Insomnia. Also, Matt Code will be joining us from Badger and Dodo, and Luis Fernando Alvarez from Java Republic, as well as Owen Morris, Evan Code, and Dave McGowan. We want to thank you all deeply for your enthusiasm and your valuable time. And we're very glad to have you here with us. And I don't want to extend myself too much, so I'll just add that this is going to be a fantastic opportunity to hear from the experts here in Dublin about what makes Peruvian coffee stand out. And to let our viewers know that Peru not only stands out for its iconic tourist attractions, such as the Sacred Valley of the Incas, Machu Picchu, or the majestic Lake Titicaca, but in those precise same areas, great quality coffee is produced, thanks to the diversity of its soils, microclimates, and altitudes in regions of the high Amazon jungle of Peru, such as San Martin, Junín, Cusco, and Puno. So let me please hand over the floor to Gracia Ampuero, one of our foremost experts in coffee. She's joining us from Lima She's got a vast experience after 34 years in the industry with 25 years as a cupping expert. She knows Peruvian coffee industry inside out and is one of the authors of the Sensory Guide of Peruvian Coffee. So thanks to this guide, we know a bit more about the variety and qualities of Peruvian coffees. And Gracia has added to that knowledge by putting together a complete map of all coffees in the country. On top of all, Gracia is a lecturer. She's a teacher, professor. So we will be treated to a true masterclass on Peruvian coffee in this exchange between our local experts here in Dublin and the Gracia back in Lima, Peru. Thank you very much. And Gracia, please, if you will.
Thank you very much, Alberto. Thank you very much, Lucho, too. I'm very happy today. I'm very proud of this session. I hope it will be the masterclass Alberto mentioned. It's too much for me to hear from someone outside that know me, his words. I'm very, very proud of these words. Thank you very much, Alberto. So we are going to see first, it's a video about the sensory guide of Peruvian coffee. Si me pueden ayudar, por favor, en admin. Hello, admin.
Los cafés especiales son cafés que tienen características distintivas. En Perú la cosecha de cafés especiales viene de junio a septiembre.
Cuando tú hables del café de Perú, tú me tienes que decir, no como antes norte, centro y sur. ¿No? Nosotros tenemos 11 regiones con los mejores climas del mundo, los mejores suelos del mundo, y eso va a hacer que nuestro café sea de especialidad.
Ya teníamos la estrategia de promoción, teníamos la marca, teníamos la guía de promoción, sin embargo no contábamos con un mapa de calidad.
Podrían ubicar y zonificar de mejor manera los perfiles, las altitudes, las variedades, la producción.
Un mapa sensorial es una representación gráfica de los diferentes perfiles de café que tienen nuestros diferentes departamentos o regiones productoras. Y esto va a ser complemento con la marca Cafés del Perú.
Se pidió el apoyo de los catadores locales para que determinen perfiles que sean característicos de su región y manden muestras representativas de cada región.
El catador evalúa sensorialmente los atributos, los sabores del café.
Evaluar cafés de diferentes zonas o diferentes perfiles, te das con la sorpresa que hay un mundo de sabores en el café.
Yo le he puesto
encontré un herbal ligero. Manzana, sí, efectivamente.
Este mapa nos va a ayudar a poner en valor toda esa variabilidad, digamos, que existe en los cafés del Perú, ¿no? Entonces supone una herramienta de promoción sumamente importante porque además va a permitir poder orientar a los potenciales consumidores a aquel café que específicamente puede estar buscando.
Estamos para satisfacer mercados exigentes. Ya teniendo este mapa se va a tener que llegar a mercados quizá que están solicitando cafés de origen con ciertos atributos, ¿no? Porque ya se conoce un mapa de sabores.
Detrás de esa calidad hay mucho esfuerzo, mucho trabajo, porque está involucrado familias enteras.
This is a little history about the sensory guide, the sensory map of Peruvian coffees. I expect that you like it. Only shows very, very, very shortly the Peruvian coffees, the Peruvian coffee attributes, the tastes, the flavors, and the different profiles we have from different coffee areas. Let me show you now. Por favor, admin, si me pone this about the coffee areas in Peru. Siguiente, por favor. The Cajamarca region is located in the northern part of the country. It limits by the north with the Republic of Ecuador, to the east with the Department of Amazonas, to the south with La Libertad, to the west with Lambayeque and Piura. Politically, it is divided into 13 provinces, and its capital is the city of Cajamarca. Coffee is grown almost entirely in the provinces of Jaén and San Ignacio. The territory includes 2 natural regions, sierra and forest. The coffee growing areas are in the jungle. The altitude of the coffee growing areas oscillates between 900 and 1,950 over the sea. The climate is temperate in the valleys and warm in the streams. The relief is relatively rugged because its territory is crossed from south to north by the Western Cordillera de los Andes. This is San Ignacio, one of the 13 provinces located in the Cajamarca region. The capital of this province is the city of San Ignacio. We are going to cap one coffee from this area. This is the result of the physical grading, the classification. This corresponds to a GC8 grade. La siguiente, por favor. This is the size of the screens, the color green, the other clean, and a little comment about the sensory analysis, grapefruit notes with hints of quince based on chancaca with mild flavor and bitter, medium acidity, sour, medium bad. The other sample is from Chirinos, Cajamarca. Chirinos district is one of 7 districts in the province of San Ignacio in Peru, Cajamarca too. The result of the physical grading. La siguiente, por favor. Color green or clean. The size of the screen, about 335 from screen 16. Sensory analysis, citrus notes of lime peel based on brown sugar with a dark chocolate flavor, medium acidity, medium bad. This is Jaén in Cajamarca too. It's a city which its capital is the province of Cajamarca region in Peru, located in the high jungle of northern Peru. It is the seat of the Catholic Apostolic Vicariate of San Francis Xavier, also known as Apostolic Vicariate of Jaén in Peru. This is the coffee grading. The result of the size of the screen 16, 333. Sensory analysis, fruity notes, sweet, based on caramel, chocolate flavor, wine acidity, medium body. This is Jaén too. Siguiente, por favor. This is the result of the grading, the physical analysis, and the sensory analysis. Notes of orange peel with a caramel base, woody flavor, medium acidity, medium body. This is another sensory analysis. Citrus notes of sweet lemon based on brown sugar, chocolate flavor, citric acidity as lemon, medium body. The Amazonas region is located in the northeastern part of the country. It limits the north with Ecuador, to the east with Loreto and San Martin, to the south with La Libertad, and to the west with Cajamarca. Politically, it is divided into 7 provinces, and its capital is the city of Chachapoyas. Coffee is grown almost entirely in 7 provinces. The territory includes 2 natural regions, air and jungle. The coffee growing areas are in the jungle. The altitude of the coffee growing areas ranges between 900 meters above sea and 2,100 meters above sea level. The climate is warm, temperate in the valleys, and warm in the streams. The territory is crossed from south to north by the Western Cordillera de los Andes. This is Lonja Grande. It's a district of one of the 7 districts of the province of Utcubamba in Amazonas. The grading result, the physical analysis, and the sensory analysis, notes of cereal, whole wheat biscuit, based on chancaca, woody flavor, thin acidity, medium body. Pisuquia is another district who is located in Luya, one province of Amazonas region. The result of the grading, physical analysis, 314, screen 16, sensory analysis, herbal notes like pea with hints of tobacco, bass, and syrup, peanut flavor, medium grapefruit acidity, and medium body. Cusco region is located in the southeastern region of the country. Limits in the north with Ucayali, to the south with Arequipa and Puno, to the east with Madre de Dios and Puno, and to the west with Arequipa, Apurímac, and Ayacucho. It is divided into 13 provinces, and its capital is the city of Cusco. Coffee is grown almost entirely in the province of La Convención, that is a valley. Coffee growing in the jungle, and the altitude of the coffee growing areas ranges between 900 and 2,000 meters above sea level. The climate is temperate in the valleys and warm in the streams. Due to the diversity of altitudinal floors, the region has a variety of climates and physiographic landscape. This is La Convención, is the valley. It's as part of the higher altitude Amazon, basing at the foot of the Los Andes. La Convención is one of the 3 Peruvian provinces that prominently figure in national coffee production, the other being Chanchamayo province in Junín state and Jaén province in Cajamarca state. This is the coffee classification, the physical analysis, and the sensory analysis. Notes of local based on sugar cane, wood flavor, medium acidity, and medium body. Region Junín is located in the central Andes of the country. Limits to the south with the departments of Huancavelica and Ayacucho, to the north with Pasco and Ucayali, to the east with Lima. It is divided into 9 provinces, and its capital is the city of Huancayo. Coffee grounds almost entirely in the provinces of Chanchamayo and Satipo. The coffee growing areas are in the jungle. The altitude of the coffee growing areas oscillate between 900 meters above sea level and 1,800 meters above sea level. The climate is temperate in the valleys and warm in the streams. This is Chanchamayo. Actually, it's a Quechua language. The sound is Chanchamayo. And that means that walk quickly and confuse. That is the meaning of this word. The name of the province derives from the river Chanchamayo, who serves the Andean and the flows downward and become the Perene River. This is the result of the grading. physical analysis, screen 16, 339. Sensory analysis, notes of grapefruit based on chancaca, good flavor, low acidity, medium body. Pasco region is located in the eastern slope and central zone of the countries of Peru. It limits in the north with Huánuco, the south with Junín, the east with Ucayali, and to the west with Lima. Is divided in 3 provinces, and coffee is grown almost entirely in the province of Oxapampa. The coffee growing areas are in the jungle. The altitude of the coffee growing areas ranges between 900 meters above sea level and 2,000 meters above sea level. The climate is temperate in the valleys and warm in the streams. This is Villarrica, is one district of the 8 of Oxapampa in Pasco. Is the town of Villarrica is the most district with coffee areas in Oxapampa. This is the result of the grading, the classification, the physical analysis of the screen, 332 of screen 16, the sensory analysis, notes of black tea with hints of berries, based on dark chocolate with a good flavor, low acidity, medium body. Yo tomo café peruano. I drink Peruvian coffee. Thank you very much. Now we're going to have the cupping of the samples. Please let me 5 minutes to change to another camera. I'm going to the table. Admin, si puede poner el fondo, por favor.
Los cafés especiales son cafés que tienen características distintivas. En Perú la cosecha de cafés especiales viene de junio a septiembre.
Cuando tú hables del café de Perú, tú me tienes que decir, no como antes norte, centro y sur, ¿no? Nosotros tenemos 11 regiones con los mejores climas del mundo, los mejores suelos del mundo, y eso va a hacer que nuestro café sea de especialidad.
Ya teníamos la estrategia de promoción, teníamos la marca, teníamos la guía de promoción, sin embargo no contábamos con un mapa de calidad.
Podrían ubicar y zonificar de mejor manera los perfiles, las altitudes, las variedades, la producción.
Un mapa sensorial es una representación gráfica de los diferentes perfiles de café que tienen nuestros diferentes departamentos o regiones productoras. Y esto va a ser complemento con la marca Cafés del Perú.
Se pidió el apoyo de los catadores locales para que determinen perfiles que sean característicos de su región y manden muestras representativas de cada región.
El catador evalúa sensorialmente los atributos, los sabores del café.
Evaluar cafés de diferentes zonas o diferentes perfiles, te das con la sorpresa que hay un mundo de sabores en el café.
Yo le he puesto, encontré un herbal ligero. Manzana, sí, efectivamente.
Este mapa nos va a ayudar a poner en valor toda esa variabilidad, digamos, que existe en los cafés del Perú, ¿no? Entonces supone una herramienta de promoción sumamente importante porque además va a permitir poder orientar a los potenciales consumidores a aquel café que específicamente puede estar buscando.
Estamos para satisfacer mercados exigentes. Ya teniendo este mapa se va a tener que llegar a mercados quizá que están solicitando cafés de origen con ciertos atributos, ¿no? Porque ya se conoce un mapa de sabores.
Detrás de esa calidad hay mucho esfuerzo, mucho trabajo, porque está involucrado familias enteras.
Los cafés especiales son cafés que tienen características distintivas. En Perú la cosecha de cafés especiales viene de junio a septiembre.
Cuando tú hables del café de Perú, tú me tienes que decir, no como antes norte, centro y sur, ¿no? Nosotros tenemos 11 regiones con los mejores climas del mundo, los mejores suelos del mundo, y eso va a hacer que nuestro café sea de especialidad.
Ya teníamos la estrategia de promoción, teníamos la marca, teníamos la guía de promoción, sin embargo no contábamos con un mapa de calidad.
Podrían ubicar y zonificar de mejor manera los perfiles, las altitudes, las variedades, la producción.
Un mapa sensorial es una representación gráfica de los diferentes perfiles de café que tienen nuestros diferentes departamentos o regiones productoras. Y esto va a ser complemento con la marca Cafés del Perú.
Se pidió el apoyo de los catadores locales para que determinen perfiles que sean característicos de su región y manden muestras representativas de cada región.
El catador evalúa sensorialmente los atributos, los sabores del café.
Evaluar cafés de diferentes zonas o diferentes perfiles, te das con la sorpresa que hay un mundo de sabores en el café.
Yo le he puesto
Encontré un herbal ligero. Manzana, sí, efectivamente.
Este mapa nos va a ayudar a poner en valor toda esa variabilidad, digamos, que existe en los cafés del Perú, ¿no? Entonces supone una herramienta de promoción sumamente importante porque además va a permitir poder orientar a los potenciales consumidores a aquel café que específicamente puede estar buscando.
Estamos para satisfacer mercados exigentes. Ya teniendo este mapa se va a tener que llegar a mercados quizá que están solicitando cafés de origen con ciertos atributos, ¿no? Porque ya se conoce un mapa de sabores.
Detrás de esa calidad hay mucho esfuerzo, mucho trabajo, porque está involucrado familias enteras.
From Coinca, Chirinos, Cajamarca. The other one is Coinca, Pisuquia, Amazonas. And the last one is Olan 21089 from Cusco. Okay. We're going to put the water into the samples when I say 3. Here is my assistant, my beautiful boy, my son. Okay, now. Okay, as you can see, I put water only into 3 cups. As I explained before, I have all the samples, and this is only for the representation of the same sample state. Okay. I have here my notes. I am going to break the cups when we are in the minute 4. I'm following the SCA protocol. Puedes ponerme más agüita acá, por favor. Gracias. Okay. We are going to clean. This second sample is from Olan in Cajamarca region. One of the best coffees in Peru are from this region, actually. They have berries, lemons, flowers, floral tastes, floral flavors. And the first one is from Cajamarca too. The first one is from Romex. This is from Olan Coffee. This one is from Coinca, Cajamarca 2, a district of Chirinos, 1,800 above sea level, with a special climate. Okay, and this one is C쏘ᴜᴜ, a district, the province of Luya. It is in Amazonas region. A very special climate. It's warm, but cold at night. Okay. And the last one is from Holland Coffee 2. It's from Cusco. As I mentioned before, it's located in the center of my country. It's now because the sanctuary of Machu Picchu is located there. But in the jungle of Cusco, in the Convención Valley, is the coffee areas of this region. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Now we're going to wait for some minutes. Yes. The roasts of this coffee were medium. As I mentioned before, these samples are from 3 different regions as Amazonas, Cajamarca, and Cusco, but the samples you had are from Chanchamayo 2, from Villarrica, Cusco. Yeah, that's the samples. Let me see if I can. I'm not burn my tongue. Okay. If someone of you can share with us your comments about this sample, will be nice.
I'm happy to kick it off if that's okay with everyone.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Well, actually, the one that probably stood out to me the most was the Cusco one. That one was actually by far on the table my favorite. I found it actually a little bit more complex than the rest of them. It had, quite a nice body to it and a little bit of kind of smokiness. I actually found it was quite kind of well profiled, quite intense, and definitely something that we would be kind of looking for, particularly for, we kind of, when we roast our coffee, a lot of our clients look at, are looking for espresso based coffees. So this would definitely be one that would kind of stand out on the table to us as something that we'd be kind of looking for. I'm going to butcher this now. The ᴘᴇʀᴜ one, that one I found actually to be the second best. That had a little bit more of a floral note to it, and I would really enjoy that actually on filter coffee. I think it'd be really, really good. And yeah, the other two I found quite nice on a table as I have 4 coffees. They all kind of hold up really nicely. But the one that definitely stood out for me was Cusco, for sure.
And your favorite one was?
With the Cusco one.
Oh.
Yeah, by far.
Now, I want to ask you something, Gracia.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I see that you have 5 samples on the table and I have 4. So I don't know if I'm the only one who has 4. I don't have anything in front of me that says Cusco.
No?
We also only got 4 as well.
Yeah, no, but that's perfect, because then I have, just to confirm, I have one that says Villarrica Chanchamayo. Another one that says Romero Jaén or Jaén. I have one that says Cajamarca, and I have one that says something like Cuenca Nonga.
Yeah. I think Cajamarca from Cusco. We have Cusco label on this one as well.
I think there wasn't enough to kind of go around that everyone got 5. So I think that we all kind of got at least 4.
That's brilliant. But from the 4 I have, I actually almost think that one Romero from Jaén, it's the nicest one. I found it very kind of fruity, almost like hints of
the first one. Yeah, you switched the beans.
Like almost like hints of mandarins a little bit, and very fruity. So it was something like the acidity that you were talking about. And then, by the way, you were using a word which is chachaca, right? Is it chachaca?
Oh, chancaca. It's like rice sugar, raw sugar.
That we say in English, I think we say molasses.
Yeah.
Molasses, right.
So I had to look for it to see what's the actual word in English, because in Venezuela we say panela.
Yeah, we have the same word too.
We
but
say
chancaca is the molasa in something like how do you say like a ball, a little ball.
Yeah.
And the panela is like green.
Renata, you're late.
I'm not. I'm here all the time. I'm just hiding. Another one, Andre.
Listen, and Gracia, just to leave a space for the other guys. I'm voting for the 4 samples that I have. I would say that my favorite one was the Jaén one that says Romero. That might be the farm or the area. And I actually think that the second one was Villarrica Chanchamayo.
Villarrica, okay.
That's the second one for me. And the other 2 are very well balanced. Cajamarca and Cuenca, very well balanced, very easygoing. But I think that Jaén one, just like Matt said about his favorite coffee, I think
Very
that
popular.
A1
That
would be
good
like
on it.
great in filter, like a V60 or something like
Oh,
that
that's
would
me
be,
over here,
would be
so
actually
that's
very, very
good.
nice.
That's
And
what I-
actually, that ᴘᴇᴜ was the smallest sample I got, so I don't know.
I'm the same. I'm looking at the that I like the most, and I have the tiny little bag, and I'm like,
So I was like, maybe I just keep it for later.
yeah.
All right, that's me then. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Luis.
That one's too acidic for me.
Very acidic.
Another one, please.
Still the same, actually, yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Hain.
This one?
Yeah.
Do you want to say it?
One, Dave, tell us your thoughts.
I don't know how to say this one, but
Hain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the same one. Yeah,
That's the same one. I have it.
Yeah.
For us, this one here, this brew here tastes exactly like an espresso. It's got that richness to it as well. Very nice, very well balanced as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Yeah, for me, Cusco, that's number 2. They're very similar to Hain. But I think it's a little bit, it's more mellow. It's got that finer balance between the bitterness and acidity. Definitely espresso-like also. So Hain would be number 1, and Cusco would be number 2 for me.
Okay.
Which was number
And
2?
Matt, for you was Jaén and Cusco too, right?
No,
Cusco 1, Hain 2.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I love
Cusco 1
Cusco. Yeah.
and Jaén the second or another one?
The Hain second as well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
yeah.
This is the smallest one. This is the best one, I think.
Okay, for
Evan?
This started out as acidic for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same way that Dave went. Our Barista on Demand with the Hain. I thought that was kind of the one that kind of stood out to me. Very like, you know, yeah. I don't know the right words to say, but like kind of like very like they said with the whole like it's espresso based. Kind of just reminds me of like something that I would like in an espresso, you know. So probably that would be my top one anyway, and then like I'd say Cusco would be the second one. I thought I kind of like that kind of taste off that one as well. So, and
okay,
yeah. So,
Renata, did you taste the coffee?
Yes, I did. And what I can say that they are very interesting coffees because first when I tasted them as a hot, they were very mild, very delicate, not very complex, and very light body, like all of them basically. And then when the temperature went down, they started to open up in such a nice way, like the body was increasing, acidity was increasing slightly, but it was so well supported by sweetness as well. And also like body, the quality of the body was improving from sort of watery tea-like, very short aftertaste, which was vanishing very quickly.
Yeah.
When the temperature was sort of warm, suddenly there were other flavors which I couldn't taste on the hot. So that was a big surprise for me. And they are all, what I can say about all of those 4 coffees, because I have 4 as well. I don't have Cusco, which everybody is talking about.
Okay.
So what I can say that they are really well balanced, and they will be perfect for espresso, I guess, but also for filter probably too. If it comes to my favorite, I would say like I like all of them, but if I had to pick one, I would say that for espresso, I would like to try Cajamarca.
Cajamarca? Okay, it's a region.
Yeah. And for
can you say me the name of is Romero or Olam or Coinca maybe?
Mine
on this.
Oh,
it just says Cajamarca. Just
Cajamarca.
that's all
Okay.
I heard. That's exactly like Luis is showing. So I have something like that. Oh, you can't see probably. But yeah, that's what I have. Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
So that would be my sort of, it's not like really favorite and all the rest was like far behind, right? But if I had to pick one. And the other one for filter would be Romex.
Okay.
Romex, yeah. So that one I would like to try for filter because acidity was sort of like the highest. Highest doesn't mean high. It was very juicy. It was very like medium acidity, but very well everything combined together. And yeah, that was beautiful, like beautiful experience. The last one, I think it was for me, the one which calls ᴘᴇʀᴜ.
Okay.
It's probably it's not my taste profile because I like very fruity, very juicy, sort of complex coffee where lots of going on. And in here, it was still okay from my objective point of view. There was nothing wrong with that coffee. It's just I was missing complexity, I guess. That's yeah. And also what I have in the notes that the last coffee is losing body on the cold. When it cooled down, it was completely flat, watery, and so on. So, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you're right.
I will need to leave in a few minutes because I have appointment at 4:30. So I will stay for a couple of minutes, but just in case if I will be gone, sorry about that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Renata.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Andre?
Yeah, Andre, hi guys.
Hi, Andre.
First of all, I feel cheated because I don't have Cusco and everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't taste it, unfortunately. So I have Villarrica Cağᴛ쏘ᴜɪ, Zena, Villarrica Cağᴛ쏘ᴜɪ, ᴘᴇʀᴜ, and Romex. I have to... Romex, yeah. For me, I have to say that my favorite was ᴘᴇʀᴜ. It has the best flavor, very intense flavor, fruity, floral notes. Also, for me, it's tasted the high quality when it was hot, warm, and cold. Peach, citric acidity, juicy, smooth body. And it was really complex, and it tasted the same when it was in hot, warm, and cold. It didn't lose any good qualities. The second one will be Romex, which was close to it. Again, very smooth body, jasmine, floral notes, and citrusy. Those Villarricas, as Renata mentioned, it was very delicate aroma. I couldn't get any aroma at the beginning, and then when they cool down, they open it up. You could taste getting really citricy, but good quality, good citrusy. And when they cool down, it was slightly bitter and watery finish on the body, and dry aftertaste, which is not bad. Like, it was still balanced. All coffee is very, very balanced. And
yeah, I found the same. Dry final.
Really stand out for me.
ᴘᴇʀᴜ. So your favorite first one was Romex, right?
No, ᴘᴇʀᴜ.
Can you show me the sample?
I think it's ᴘᴇʀᴜ.
Yeah.
Oh, Lonja.
Lonja. Okay.
Lonja.
Lonja.
Lonja. I know it is L. Lonja, yeah?
Lonja. My country has...
Segundo, número...
Funny name.
Número, segundo, and tres, I would say they are equal. Very similar.
Okay, yeah. Let me check. Lonja, right?
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
found cereal too.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, we're just going to make one adjustment to our results.
This is actually your favorite one, the small bag, just after retasting.
The ᴘᴇʀᴜ, sorry for the pronunciation.
ᴘᴇʀᴜ.
Yeah, this one. This is definitely number one.
That's our favorite. After tasting, it's a lot nicer.
Yeah, over time, it keeps the flavor even better. It's very consistent. The temperature-wise as well, even high temperature to low temperature, it's very consistent. And ᴘᴇʀᴜ, number 2.
So to change that. The high end one is very acidic after a while. It was nice to start off with, but the more it's cooled down, it's gotten a bit more acidic.
Yeah, over time it becomes more acidic for high end for us. So ᴘᴇʀᴜ definitely number 1, and ᴘᴇʀᴜ definitely number 2.
Okay.
Thank you.
Barista, I had Ivan, 100. Alberto, did you try these samples? Not.
I did, but I wouldn't dare state my opinion. I know the depths I can wade into, so I'll just leave it myself to learn, listen, and be quiet.
Here is your teacher.
Go Owen, go Owen.
Yeah, you have a lot of teachers there.
So yeah, I think I agree with Andre on the Velarica de ᴘᴇʀᴜ. Once it became cool, it became that little bit more bitter and dry. I started to kind of lose interest compared to the other ones. Originally, the Cusco was my favorite, but once I got everything cooled down, the ᴘᴇʀᴜ really opened up for me. I thought that was very exciting. I would like to have that, for my pour over filter process in the morning. I think I would really enjoy that ᴘᴇʀᴜ. And then the Roex, I'm not the biggest fan. There's nothing wrong with it. Just it wasn't too. It didn't delight my palate. But yeah, I think number 1 is ᴘᴇʀᴜ, number 2 is Cusco.
Okay. ᴘᴇʀᴜ from where? Hi.
What is it? Loña, yeah.
We have 4 from ᴘᴇʀᴜ. One which is, let me check please, San Ignacio. The other one is Chirinos.
No, it's
the other one is Lonja.
Yeah.
Lonja.
Yeah.
Lonja. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lonja. Okay. I suppose Lonja. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Join. Another one, please.
I think you're out. I think that's everyone.
I think you covered everybody, Gracia.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. As we can see, we have favorite one as Jaén from Romero, Cusco, Lonja, and Chanchamayos, and one Villarrica. As you can see and you can taste, we have several flavors and tastes and acidities, but I agree with you with the aftertaste. Very, very short and a little bit dry. Maybe because we are at the end of the crop, I don't know, but I can find the same as you. Another comment do you have?
I'm still staying with that Romero from Jaén. I think it's or Romex. I think some people call it Romex.
Yeah, because Romex is the name of the exporter. Romero is the last name.
I think I stayed with that one as my favorite, which I think it's It was Renata's as well when we said about cooling down the acidity started to appear way more balanced, bit more fruity. And then I would really enjoy that as filter. And then the second one was the Villarrica ᴘᴇʴᴏ for me. And I wasn't thinking much about espresso or something. Like I kind of enjoyed more to drink filter coffee. So that's I stay the same so far.
For espressos.
For espresso, maybe the other two, the Cajamarca and
definitely from like a roastery perspective. Like obviously, the majority of our clientele we'd be looking at would be espresso based clients. So when we would cup on a weekly basis, these would be the kind of key notes that we would be looking for, and definitely the Cusco and the longer one definitely stood out to me as being coffees that we would look for on a cupping table for the likes of espresso. But I do completely agree with you as well, though. The ᴘᴇʴᴏ, I would just love to just brew at home on my own. I'm actually a bit annoyed I don't have as much of it as the rest of the coffees.
Too small of a sample.
I just want to brew it on V60 and just enjoy it. It's a great coffee. So
The Jaén for filters and Cusco, ᴘᴇʴᴏ, Villarrica for espresso. And Loya too, I think.
Yes.
Well, for me. For me. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. A great experience,
Yeah.
Gracias.
Maybe when you want to visit my beautiful country, we can visit our coffee growing areas. My country is fantastic, really.
Let's go, lads. Trip to Machu Picchu and coffee farm.
Yeah.
Definitely. When is the harvesting season? When is the harvesting season? I mean.
To Machu Picchu, right now it's raining, so it's not there right now. From
Gracias.
Yeah.
¿Cuándo es la fecha de la cosecha? Pregunta Renata.
Sí. Eso le iba a decir justo para visitar. Que the growing season is from March to September through September.
Okay. Great. I'll have this in mind.
Yes.
I just would like to say
because that I'm saying
because I need to run. I just want to say thank you very much for all the experiences because I need to run. Okay. So
Renata.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Renata. Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you to everyone.
Yeah,
thank you very much. Gracias, y Alberto. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Espero que
thank you too, guys. Thank you too. Thank you very much.
Okay. If you allow me some closing remarks, just wanted to say that. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been fantastic. I just want to give, on behalf of Ambassador Ana Maria Sanchez and the Embassy of Peru, our huge thanks for this enthusiastic participation of all you coffee experts who have so generously joined us today. To everybody, and to Tony, Matt, Ondrej, Renata, Luis Fernando, Matthew, Rafael, Dominic, Owen, Ivan, and Dave. And of course, our gratitude also to Chairman Luis Navarro and the Peruvian Chamber of Coffee and Cocoa, and to our magnificent host, Gracia Ampuero, for sharing with us this valuable experience. You all have given us a greater motivation to expand our palate and learn more about all these different senses that one can experience in each cup of Peruvian coffee. So I hope this event has helped also in inviting everybody to take a further dive into trying different Peruvian coffees. I am sure, for one thing, it has established a solid relationship on which we can build new and exciting projects. So before I finish, our deepest gratitude to Tony DeVito from Cocoa Brew for roasting all this wonderful coffee. And a special mention also to David Gonzalez, coordinator of the Peruvian Coffee Chamber, and his team for putting all of this together. We look forward to continuing working with you to make Peruvian coffee more available to this demanding and ever more connoisseur Irish coffee drinkers. We have, as I mentioned, we have only covered a few of the coffee producing regions in Peru. So we'll be doing a second session in the future to continue exploring the fascinating world of Peruvian specialty coffees and experience this complexity, excellent tasting notes that you have mentioned so aptly. Thank you, everybody, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Yo tomo café peruano.
Toca. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego. Gracias. Chao, chao. Gracias.
Gracias. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Adiós, André. Thank you. Adiós, gracias. Estamos en contacto.
Ok, Alberto.